Hello, everyone, and welcome to another unboxing and review. Today, I will be unboxing and reviewing this sort of Pathfinder composite brick I put together. Now, as you know, I like to use Pathfinder and D&D minis for D&D campaigns because it doesn't bother me. As usual, I got my background there of the multiple creature books of D&D, and we have the Rusty Dragon Inn, Legends of Golarion, Lost Coast, Shattered Star, and then one of the pirates' skulls and shackles. So we're going to be doing a few from each of those series, because they're all series I have not opened many of or any of. I have opened Rusty Dragon Inn before, and I have done none of the others. So this one I will do first, because it is the first on the order here. Give me 1 second, move this a little far back. There we go. Like, these scissors are so thin and useful. And I do have some terrain out there, which are those two wells from a loot crate or a terrain crate I got from Millennium a while back, just because I just painted and I'm done. Okay, so just toss this somewhere. The big guy here is something I have not gotten before and something I don't have, so complete positive. Oh my god, it's tightly packed in there. There we go. Okay. We have the Gorgon. The Gorgon, which if you know anything about the monster manual, the Gorgon is a mechanical bull-like creature. It does have a Greek mythology basis, like the Hulkus bull, I think, and stuff like that, like mechanical creatures. But honestly, this is the Pathfinder version. Pretty cool. I like the aggressive horns on it. Don't have one. It is a creature that shoots a paralyzing gas. And it is actually not mechanical. Like, it is not a construct. It is a supposable creature. Like, kind of like an armadillo, if you think about it. I mean, next to a well, if he's rampaging to your village, he's pretty big. You could definitely mess some stuff up. Let's get on to the small people. Try to throw it all away with that static. Okay, we got a Halfelf Bard. Focus in here to the... Come on, focus, camera. This is probably as good a focus we're gonna get. Halfelf Bard here, nice with a sword. She's got like a little rapier type piece. Oh, there we go. Nice rapier, nice little violin, very nice little mini. Got a lot of detail to her. Sorry about the camera bit there. Sometimes this camera doesn't work with me all that well. Halfelf Bard, 33 out of 45. I don't have too many of the Rusty Dragon Inn minis, so getting these is definitely a good thing. Okay, we gotta say... Okay, not 100% sure what this is. It is a Dwarf Bard, so another Bard. It's different. He's got his nice little drum there, which is a little bit yellow, which is weird, but, paint job's not too bad on him. A few little spots are a little sloppy, but you know what? They're not like anything bad. He's got loot on his back. Nice, good red-headed Bard. I don't have too many Bards, so... not a bad thing. I think this last one here is a dupe for me, one I've already gotten, which is the Ghoul Hunter, which he does. Oh, he seems to have an arm missing. Honestly, that's sort of problematic, but at the same time, not. I mean, I don't know if it was in the bag with him. Like, I didn't see it in there with him at all. So, yeah, we just have a WizKids mistake here. So this is a mess up WizKids mini. I like to call them mess ups because it has no arm. And I've gotten this mini before, but he has an arm. So I mean, I'll still be able to use him. I'm not going to construct an arm for him. Maybe I'll say he shoots with his mouth as like a characteristic or something like that. But yeah, so far, I mean, not so bad. I mean, ghouls are always cool. And with him being a monstrous ghoul, maybe it's not such a bad thing. He doesn't have an arm there. I mean, now there's a difference between him on the board. I'm going to shoot the non-armed ghoul. So with these minis, I mostly picked them because they were the heaviest. I went for a girth over, idea of what's in it. Because I don't know what's in these Pathfinders, all of them. I know with, Shattered Star, there was, a chances for other stuff, but, this is from, so I got this. This is from back when Pathfinder did the double, or they did their small guys in plastic as well. But for the thing here, we actually have the Gorilla King, which... sort of an interesting sculpt. I have no issue with getting him. He's different. He is a huge creature. God dang, he's a big creature. Now, this could be useful because he could represent a dire ape. Maybe he's evolved. But we have the Gorilla King. Kind of like your Gorilla Grodd, I guess you'd call him. Of this, like if you were trying to make a Batman-esque style, you'd be like Gorilla Grodd with a nice crown there. As you can see here, he's got a lot of good details going there. I like his staff, though, how it's got that nice blue with the claw holding. I mean, I don't know if his staff is supposed to stay out like straight like that. I just popped right here where it stays in the base, but it does pop in if you touch it, so... Really nice, actually. I really do like this thing. Even though he's like, it's weird that Pathfinder makes these, they're just really cool. And that's 53 out of 55, so almost the last of the 55. I don't know what the premium was for the Legends of Galarian. So here we actually have a dupe. This is actually a dragon, basically. If in D&D terms, I think this would be a Lenorm dragon. It's a Tetzel worm, so you can use it for a young worm or something like that. Excuse me. And, you know, they're pretty cool looking. I like his sculpt. It's not a dupe, but you know what? It's not a dupe I hate. I mean, I don't have many worm-style dragons. That'd be like a wormling. Next up, we have some type of Orc Archer. 1255 here. Very nice sculpt. Simple green on him. Looks pretty good. I mean, he's got some good detail going there. Very green. Maybe he'd be like a moss orc. Like, maybe he's like an orc that's been exposed to the wilds too long. Let's see if I can get this last thing out of there. There we go. Okay, we have another orc, but it is the Orc Soldier. As you can see, he's got some good details too as well. Kind of almost one of those ninja-like headbands on his head, but, you know, more that aggressive orc with the big tusks, teeth, you know, kind of dirty design. But, you know, maybe, I don't know if he's a king. He's just an Orc Soldier. So, you know, it's not bad to get more orcs. Always need orcs. Trust me on that. You'll always need orcs. Groups of them. I'm going to go with now at this point, maybe I'm going to maybe get a little selective. These Lost Coast and things, I'm hoping for certain things, but you know what? I'm going to go with Lost Coast. Why not? We're going to see what we got. Make sure this is working. I can't trust the gears in these. This one felt pretty girthy, so I was like, maybe something good's in there, you know. And I know there's a green dragon in it. You know, dragon's always cool to get regardless of whether they're Pathfinder or D&D. So, that's always a cool thing. Come on. Oh, man, this one's... Son of a gun. Whew. Okay, it's not a dragon, I can tell you that. It's not a dragon. It's something I don't really exactly need more of, but I'm not going to say I can't use it. But if I can get him out of here. I hate the Pathfinder actually wraps their mini sometimes. Makes it a pain right there. Here we go. It is a Fire Giant King. So 31 out of 45, the Fire Giant King for Legends of the Coast. Really nice sculpt on him. I can't say his sculpt is like, you know, disappointing because it's actually really nice. The flames here, nice translucency flames. His weapon, like a translucency fire axe. And I don't have a flame giant king, so you know what? A fire giant king wouldn't be bad. I wish he was a huge class, but you know what? Him being a large class, still impressive. He's got the crown. Like, I do have a fire giant soldier, and I have two female-looking fire giant warrior-esques. So, you know, maybe they'd be his servants. I mean, he's obviously got a dragon scale cloak, and that's from a red dragon, which means this guy is pretty baller. Because to do that means he's probably the best at forging and best at combat, which is what fire giants find idyllic good. And now I am going off D&D terms. I don't know about Pathfinder, so I use D&D for this. Okay, that's not a good sign. I think a piece broke off this one. Yeah, okay, so we got a piece that broke off here, which I'll have to try and repair. So this would be another prop up to WizKids. It's like an old man. I think he's supposed to be a scholar. Yeah, the Brudert Quink. Some person. I mean, he's got a little arm here that fell off. I'm going to see if I can try to attach it. I don't know if it will. It's going to be tough. Like, that's what he's supposed to look like, I'm believing, with his book. But I'll have to try and reattach it, so that's a shame. I hate when I get minis that are broken just because I don't have to do the effort of fixing them. That part can be a pain right in the rear end of fixing minis. But you know what? It's not the first time I've had to repair minis and do repair jobs, so whatever. Okay, this is actually something I can use without any issue. We have us a little tiny small earth elemental. Like a pocket-sized doggy earth elemental, I guess you'd call it, because it's a little tiny bugger, as you can see. I use a hand there to help brighten him up. Got little green crystals there. He's probably more like a dirt elemental than a rock, just because, like, or maybe he's made of pebbles. You know, very simple. I do like his little design. His little, like, slumped over design's pretty cool looking, which is nice. ideal sculpturally. Take these things close in here. Take the risk of holding mark. Okay, let me see if I can read this here because the name is like it's got a long title. Lamashtu Thug 2 of 13 for Thug 2, 13 of 45. So I'm guessing there's more than one Thug. I'm not 100% certain how that works. Again, as you can see, he's just a very simplistic sculpt, which simplicity can make it good. He's a nice rogue. 2 dagger style. Not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, he kind of looks more like an executioner or something, a torturer, but, you know, he can cover both, I guess. We're going to save the Shattered Stars because they're, like, from the same as that premium mini. That's why I kind of have a little bit of love for it. And that's all we got from that Lost Coast. I didn't know a Fire Giant was in Lost Coast, to be honest. I was hoping it was the Green Dragon, but I'm still hoping. I mean, this one's also pretty girthy. Like, felt pretty hefty, so I was like, maybe I'll get lucky with this one then. Because I figured I probably wouldn't get the dragon on the first pull. Luck doesn't work that way. Oh, I see something with wings in it. I'm hoping it's the Green Dragon, because that's why I like our dragons, man. I'm a dragons man. What can I say? Like them dragons. And yes, we do. We have gotten what I was hoping for. That is awesome. I'll show this. Here's the Green Dragon here. I mean, I'm not a big fan of these giant horns on the nose, because as far as I know, Green Dragons don't have those. Like, that's not a Green Dragon trait. That's more of a Blue Dragon. I mean, if I really wanted to, if I was super gung-ho hard on about it, I could just paint this thing blue and call it a large blue dragon. But, you know, I'm not going to do that because that's a lot of effort to paint a nice sculpt. And then I have to deal with the bottom saying Green Dragon. You know, it's a pain right in the rear end. But yeah, we got a large Green Dragon. Nice sculpt here. Nice aggressive look to him. Very nice. Very nice. Like, very nice dragon. Like, he actually could almost fall into the huge category. But you know what? He's probably like on the limits of large. But yeah, put him in the back here because he's pretty special. Getting dragons in any way of the word is special to me. To get them dragons. I always love getting dragons. Let's see what we got here. I think, if I'm looking at this right, it's something I also... Oh no, it's something I don't have. I know what this is. My brother, or future bro Zach is going to get a real good kick out of this. My bro Zach's going to be like, ha! Because he's going to love this creature because he likes these things in any other situation. It is the Squealy Nord. In other words, the little piggy. I can't believe I actually got the Squealy Nord, because actually these things are like supposedly hard to draw. But you know, he's actually a really nice looking pig. The one on Miniature Market I see the picture of does not do him justice, because he looks kind of cute. He looks like a baby Wilbur. It's so cute to get little animals. And that's why I gotta admit, I like Pathfinder because they make a lot of these random creatures and things you don't see. Like this Gorilla Lord is pretty cool. The Green Dragon sculpt is nice. I just don't like the horns on his nose, but other than that, I mean, like, the Squealy Nord there is cute. I like the little pig. He's a cute little bugger. Cute little piggy. Oh, sorry, I wasn't going to open that. I was trying to get one of these guys. Like, I love these sculpts for Pathfinder. Like, their sculpture is just as good as the D&D minis. So people always go like, oh, Paizo's better. I'm like, I've seen ones that are better, and, like, you know, D&D versus Paizo and certain things. So, you know. Next up, we've got an Elf Archer. An Archer Elf. So, I mean, very picturesque looking elf woman with her long blonde hair. It's in a, she's ponytailed up. Got a nice bow there. Her arrow's a little bit crooked. Well, I guess we'll see. I mean, she's got a nice sword there on her, nice armor. Just heck with that mini. But, you know, she'll make a nice miniature to add to the elves. She'll be a nice elf edition. Pretty busty for an elf mini. Usually the elf minis aren't that busty. That's a pretty busty one. Okay, we got something that's a little different here. It's something that's obviously something they have in both versions of D&D and Pathfinder, not as original. This is called the ID Stalker, which, if you know about D&D, the brain, or they're basically the brain monsters from D&D as well. They're just called ID Stalkers in this one. The Intellect Devourer is what they're called in D&D. It's kind of weird looking at, and this would be like maybe an alpha Intellect Devourer because it's so big. Like, this would be the alpha of the group, and that's not a bad thing, because, I mean, they're an interesting creature to fight. Very cool. I mean, I was wondering if I'd get the Intellect Devourer, and I got the dragon. That was my big deal, was to get the dragon, so I got him, so hooray. Next up, we're going to go with the Skulls and Shackles, just because I went with the heaviest one they had, and I've never done the Pirates one before. Do I want to get a brick of it? Maybe if I get like a good pull here, I'll go for a brick and see what I can get. Because, I mean, I did see some cool minis here. I've gotten a few from Miniature Market from here, but not like exclusively because they're Skulls and Shackles. But that's because, like I said, I have no issue using Pathfinders for D&D because the minis are in the same quality of scale. Oh, this is another of those ones where they have like two things. Okay, try not to drop things. I see a mini. It's not on his base, so I'll have to do a little repair job. Not the end of the world. Not exactly always fun either, but okay. So the big guy in this one, I can get him out of there. Got the matron. Looks like a female Sargon, to be honest. It looks like a Sargon. Like, it screams Sargon female? Like, that's very plump and looks like a female. Like, it just looks like a female Sargon. Which, God, I didn't know they were that big. Like, I didn't know the female Sargons. Maybe it's, like, because the leader of the Sargons? I think there's a Sargon in here, which, I think if I'm correct, he's like a Sargon high rank. He's got a lot of golden armor. If I can get him out of his package. God, these things are tightly packed. Like, holy crap. No wonder if, like, the mini gets bounced around too much, they break from their base. Like, it's just so tightly packed. We have the Sea Devil Champion. So, I mean, I know he's a Sea Devil, but, you know, honestly, you could say he's a Sargon King. Like a Sargon champion. It's like maybe he's the top of the Sargons, because he's almost a large. Like, I mean, if you put him up to next to the matron, they're actually like the same size. He should have been a large creature too, but very interesting design on him. Like, he's got a nice design. I like his armor. That like scaled metal armor, really cool. Like fishy mouth on him, really cool mini. Really nice. I really do like him. It'll be nice for a water bet because I don't have any water creatures. Oh, we got something I can really use because people are the most important minis you can get. Like, NPCs are just always great. I will show one that is a dupe for me, but I'm going to have to try to fix him. He might not be repairable because his foot broke, but it is this guy right here, the Greater Sentinel Devil. I do already have one, but, you know, if I can't fix him, you know, I'm hoping I can fix this bad boy because, I mean, he's pretty cool looking. It'd be nice to have two of them because they'd be a nice, as Sentinels, it'd be nice to have them sitting on two sides of a king or a lord or something, or a demon lord. Or like just a high-ranking demon. God, these things are so tightly packed. My God. Okay. We have the Ambrose Croup. Obviously, he's a chef or something. I would assume chef. Like, or a tavern keeper, even. Got a pet chicken there. I like the chicken. It's kind of cute. Like, you know, oh, I got a companion that I might cook up later. Or, you know, something like, I'm going to eat the chicken. He just throws that knife and goes like, touch my chicken, I'll cut you up, bro. Okay, I ain't eating the chicken. Good. Like, good for you. That's how you not die at Ambrose Coop's kitchen. So now we're going to get on to the Pathfinder. And like I said, these are just like for detail scale of like how big a well is to them. Obviously, I still am super glad that I got a dragon. I just like getting dragon minis in general because I do plan to do a dragons video later. So, I mean, if you guys really want to, do like and subscribe now at the bottom. Throwing that in now in the video. I've got to be going for a while. Talking. Okay. Let's get out of this one. Felt kind of girthy, so okay, we got another of those type of minis where it's got the dual trays, which I'm not a big fan of them, but whatever. Okay, we got something big. We got some cool little guys. We got sitting there that well. We have a Wrath Demon. I mean, honestly, he'd be a great stand for a Vrock, because I think Vrocks are large class. Maybe he'd be like an Alpha Vrock. Or like a Wrath Vrock, if you want to try to keep the Wrath Demon aspect. Really cool. I like his sculpture, where he's got these nice, like, reddish talons and stuff, because it helps pop his color. If I get him up in the light there, as you can see, like, when I put him in the light more, you can see his, like, little folds and stuff. Very cool mini. I mean, I like him. Honestly, I really like him. He's pretty sweet looking. Next up, we've got... Anyway, next up, we have the Cleric of Zankou. Or Kuftin? Kuftin? I just want to say Kuftin, but, you know, very nice, weird-looking mini. I think that's a mask on his face. Maybe you want to make it more interesting. Carries around this weird skull chain, but, you know, he has a mask on his face, so you never see his true face. I mean, he might not even have hair. That might be just a bald head. But then you see those, like, bits, so maybe it's hair. You know, maybe he wears a mask. You know, maybe you're not allowed to see his face because of his religion, you know, the religion he follows. And up next we got, interesting, this is the Pathfinder's version of the Hellhound. It is a more fired version where it's got fire and like a gimpy tail's been burned off. But, not bad. I already have Hellhounds, like the black version of D&D. But, nothing wrong with adding the a true fired Hellhound. Maybe that's like an elf Hellhound because he's just a bit bigger than they are. And it's just pretty cool. I mean, I like that fire thing. I just didn't know how he'd look. That's why I never ordered one. Next up, we've got the Zul Gogh, or Zul Gogh, however you say it. Now this, I would probably say he's like a troglodyte. Like, something that lives under the rocks. Or lizard man even, if you really want to. But I feel speckled coloration would make him like a freak. But the white color here means he lives in caves. And the skull weapon here means he's not that advanced. I would have to say I'd probably throw him in with troglodytes. Just because he'd be like a troglodyte to me. Like maybe a higher ranking troglodyte. More of a large troglodyte. Like maybe they look up to their kind. Not 100% certain, I'm just throwing out ideas. Because it's what I do. Let's see here. Put this up away for now. So we're out of place I can throw these things at, because I did not think that far ahead they would have these double trays. So we're getting down to the last two here. Finally, I mean, this has been a long video. I'm sorry for this video being so long. But I like trying to make sure I can give a good review. Because I am doing reviews as I go. That might be the problem. I'm reviewing almost every mini I pull across here. To make it a little bit faster, I am going to cut this box and get it pre-cut. Because that might be why this is taking so long. Because I take forever opening these things. I'm going to go with this one first. Okay, there we go. Okay, like I said, these are dual trays, so these are the older style, which I'm not saying anything. Okay, we got something horrifying because I just opened it to a terrifying face, and it is creepy looking. And one of them fell out of the small guys, so that's not a bad thing. And it's actually a mini I was hoping to get the small guys, but not in this set. I'm going to roll him out. Dear God, he is quite grumpy-looking, creepy creature. I mean, if any of you have seen the show Stranger Things, as a little spoiler, it's this ugly monstrosity right here. Look at this creature. My goodness, just an aggressive Gugg. This Gugg creature. I think the Demi creature is actually the Gorgon thingy, or whatever it is, from Stranger Things, actually in D&D. That's why they did like a D&D release thing with those minis, but they're too soft, for my opinion, to be useful for painting. Goodness gracious. He feels pretty solid in his construct, which is good. And God, he just looks terrifying with that open mod face. Like, oh my God, 4 arms of doom, rips you up, puts you in his mouth and eats you. Like, I mean, I wish this was like leveled perfectly, but you know what? God, I didn't think this thing was even part of it, but Jesus, like, just jumping Jesus. I'm getting some really good ones here from this Pathfinder style. Like, to all the people that say you can't get anything good out of Pathfinder, I beg to differ. That, I think, is also, like, not easy to get either, that Gugg. And I got a few cool-looking ones on the way here, because we have something that could be just easily a goblin, a mite. Little tiny creatures. I've heard of these mites. They're like a very small species, smaller than goblin, really. Like, they're only like a foot tall. So they're technically even taller tinier than goblins, but, you have to have them on some type of base. I mean, I like a sculpt, that oldish man style look sculpt to him. Kind of makes it a little creepier. Little tiny shank dagger. Little shank. Like, it's probably a stalagmite. I mean, he's got like a skinny body, like almost no body. They're so tiny. Trying to lose them. And then we have a mite on spider, which would make them more aggressive. We have this cool big spider, which is definitely in the large class of spidering. Like, it's a big spider with a nice mite on the back leading it. So I got a couple mites here that I can throw in with some goblins to be representing goblins. One mounted on a spider, which is pretty sweet. Another makes a creature worse when they're mounted on a dangerous animal. And up last, we have Rune Lord Shen, which I don't know if she's rare, but she looks goddamn hot. I'll tell you that much. She's a hot-looking little sister. Nice little skimpy outfit there. Nice symbol on her stomach. Got some nice special-looking dagger blades. Nice little cloak and stuff. Like, honestly, really nice female mini. She'd make a very interesting bad guy, or maybe even a PC if someone wants to have their character look that kind of aggro looking. Put my Sentinel Devil in the picture. I mean, even though I gotta fix that Sentinel Devil or he's gonna be trashed. I mean, in this regard, everything I've gotten, he might be ruined, but you know what? It's just how it might go. Sometimes things happen beyond our control. Okay, let's go here. Come on. Okay, we got something definitely different. I already got the dragon from the other thing. I didn't think there was a dragon for Sherikos. I didn't know. I didn't see any signs of it. But it looks like we got some duplicates of 2 of the small guys in here, but let's go with the big guy here if I can get him out. He's like really twist tied and like, holy crap, he's got a lot of ties. Like, this is a lot of ties on him. Holy crap. Okay. This is actually something I don't mind getting more of. It's a troll. It is a troll champion. I thought it was another Gug for a second, but yeah, it is the troll champion. Nice big old hammer here. Got a big curvy blade. I have to fix that. Maybe a little hot water fix that. Like boiling water. Big old aggressive tongue and definitely the troll style teeth. Green color. Very muscular. So maybe he's like the servant to the troll eaters. Like he probably serves them as their big dog fighter. Then other trolls like, serve under them type deal. Like a lot of musculature and scars on him. Like got some scarring here. Got that repulsive feeling troll skill. You feel it. It feels gruggy. He has a nasty loincloth on. I don't see a lot of scars on him for a champion. His feet are weirdly white on the bottom. Really light colored feet. Don't know why that makes sense, but you got a nice scar right here. I don't see any like cuts or dings on him everywhere else, which that's kind of a sculpturally sad part. I mean, I guess the one cut there is good. I mean, it'd be so good that, only 1 hit's ever gotten on him. Definitely cool mini. I can always use more trolls and giants like that because I don't have a lot of those type of trolls. And you can sometimes find trolls in groups. This is a dupe for me. It's the Shadow Hound. I already had a Shadow Hound, but I ordered it separately. I just want it because it's basically the Shadow Mastiff from D&D, but we need like a shadowy dog creature. Really cool looking. Nice aggressive mount. Possibly for a small character in the group or something. And we got another one, our first dupe of opening. The Hellhound. Again. This is the fire equivalency, so not bad. I don't mind getting more creatures like that because you always need monster. This one here, I'm trying to get him out and not break him because he looks kind of cool. It is a Gray Maiden. Okay, my apologies, ladies, but she looks pretty freaking baller. I like her style. She's a good-looking paladin mini. Nice silver mask, very beautiful adornment. Could I touch it up, maybe make some gold stuff there? Maybe, but I might not because it just looks so good the way it is, unless I ever get another one that way I can go ahead and try stuff. But I like the mask there. It's nice and streamlined. She looks pretty ripped. Got a nice symboling on her stomach there. Very awesome mini. She's awesome. Definitely keep her as someone might want to beat her as a PC because she's just really cool. And so that's what we got here for the group, guys. Ignore the wells in the door. They're not part of it, but I just threw them in for scaling, scaling purposes. Obviously, if you run through this door, that troll ain't going to follow you unless he busts it down. But yeah, really cool. Anyway, guys, this is what we got today for our video. Like I said, check out the podcast that I am a member of. I play Bardist from the Dice and Dummies. Please check us out on iTunes, and please leave us a review. We always need reviews. I will be doing a video later on a giveaway we're doing for our anniversary celebration of the Dice and Dummies. And if you do watch it, you don't have to watch it for number 1. Our quality was pretty bad back then, so maybe jump ahead to like at least 25 or something, episode 25. We were better then because we got better mics and stuff like that and better etiquette. But, at some point we are going to bring video to the podcast so that way you can see the board as well and see what we're doing more than just hearing us because it makes things better when you can see and hear. More entertainment value, I'd say, for you sweet listeners out there. And if you want to get a hold of me on Twitter, guys, for talking to me personally, I'm at 01Berserker for the podcast and off the podcast, whatever you want to do. If you want to like at the bottom there and subscribe and ring that bell so that way you'll be notified of any more future videos I do, which I will be doing more. I always do. And maybe I'll be probably popping out some collection videos, like maybe a Dragons video, maybe a Demons video, a Giant. Maybe I'm thinking of a Giants video since I have a lot of Giants too. Stuff like that. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. But stay tuned. Please, check out the podcast. We want to try to make that thing bigger. We're big now. We want to get bigger. We gotta get bigger. Anyway, that's all I got for you today, guys. Bye bye.